Hello everybody. Praise the Lord for this wonderful day. Look here. Sun is shining. Let me get you turned around here. Woo, Lord, that sun's shining bright. Feels good out here. That grass will be a-growing. And I praise the Lord for that. As inconvenient as it is for us to have to mow our yard, it's a blessing in other ways because the hay shortage and the cows they'll start spending more time back in the pastures and less time at the hay ring. So, happy Easter. I want to say happy Easter to everybody. And watching the dogs run around here playing. But I haven't made a video because it's with the baby chicks, because it's kind of a can of worms. You can make a video about all these different parts of the process, but I skipped over the first part. I've put in a few clips of the baby chicks process, but now it's time to go into the chicken run, which was prior the turkey run. So they'll go in there out of the brooder because they have definitely outgrew it. They've got feathers, they're flying. So I'm sure y'all sick of seeing in red light kind of pretty well the dark. So I'll bring this bitty outside to show you how much it's growed compared to my hand, you see. And I'll get you an exact day on how old they are. You see the feathers here, how they're coming in, and the wings. Yeah, it's almost ready. Plus the weather is supposed to be decent. I'm hoping decent enough that I won't have to put a heater in. Look at these dogs. Having a big old time. So I guess we'll go out here and take a look at our setup and get ready to move them. So here's our muddy, messy turkey run, and the reason it's so muddy and messy is, you notice there's no top on it. Well, the tarp was a temporary solution to the problem, and it had, since last year, the sun and whatnot has rotted it off, so I took its rest of the way off. But you'll notice here the hardware cloth. I've got that from under the edge of the dirt all the way up to there. So not only, which the biddies are big enough now, I don't think they would pass through here anyway. In fact, I'm sure of it, but that'd keep predators out through there. Now, not to say that a black snake or something can't crawl up and through, but we got dogs running around here now, so hopefully that won't be an issue. Now, something else I'm going to work on here, and I seen somebody else do it, it's not my idea. You see this old gutter here? I'm going to cut it to size, and I'm going to mount it right along this way on the inside, right along the wall, whether it be the side wall or the back wall. And that way, I'll fill it up with feed, and there won't be so much competition for the food, okay? So I need to put wood chips in here. I need to trim the gutter to fit, fasten it to the wall, and then we will probably exchange out our watering system. Last year we had a big, we bought the watering nipples and put in the plastic trash can. Hello, girls. But the few head of chicken we got in there don't need that big water, whereas 50 head or 40 some head will probably utilize that much more right there. So that's what we're going to be doing with that. Okay, I'm going to rattle some numbers off at you here real quick to let you know where we're at with the biddies. So they were probably a day or two old at March the 4th. That's when we received them. So March the 4th, we give $151.31 for 50 of the Cornish cross biddies. So that put us $151 cost at that. I elected not to get them at the cheaper rate. At if you buy 100, you get a cheaper rate, but I'm not set up to handle 100. So we elected to do 50, which raised the price on the birds a little bit. Okay, today is March 31st, Easter, and of the feed and the pine shavings and everything, I've been keeping close track on it. Now, this is not counting any tax, but as of today, we are about $229.13 involved with this run of chicks. So now the last bag of feed, we're still feeding out of it. So I guess technically we're not $229 in, but when this bag of feed's gone, it'll be $229 in. And that's not no taxes or anything. So that's March 31st. So we're probably approaching the halfway point. So if at $229.13 today, divided by we've actually got down 47 chicks, I think it is. I think we lost 3 in the beginning. That's about $4.87 per chick. That's about how far we're in with them. So just under $5. So we shall see. Okay, everybody. So what I've done, another temporary fix. One of these days, if I get any time, I'll put a roof on or over it anyway. So we got a tarp to keep the flying predators out best we can. And I just got it wire tied on. Okay, so I trimmed the bad spot out of the gutter. It's trying to dry up in here. And I drilled holes and wire tied it to the side and built a berm there for the biddies to get up on so they can reach in there and get the feed. That's all gonna be full of feed, as well as this. Now the water, I'll have to, I'm thinking I'm gonna take a 5-gallon bucket and put some of those watering little nipples in it for the chicks. But you can see here what I got, and I'll go ahead and fill that up with feed and start bringing the chicks up. This one here will finish drying up, and I'll continue to add wood chips to it. So let's get them up here. Get one in there, now you don't want to get out. Yep. 10. 8, 9, 10. This'll take forever.
Piggy wants some. I said that piggy wants some.
Yeah, piggy won't get none. Struggle was real.
Like, what is going on?
Get down.
Look at all them little chickens.
Gotta get the water fixed up. fill this up very often. As often.
Hopefully they ain't got sense enough to kick it all out like they are doing. The chickens ain't very smart.
No. A beautiful one. Jessica!
Oh my gosh. You're not funny. Hopper.
So the gilt's got to be put back up. Huh?
I think I got that in the building down there. I need to.
Oh, that pig will root under there if we don't put him up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get...
Get through that. Go. Go.
I like that feeder down there better. Hey everybody, so I want to do a little video here. A good friend of mine gave me a bucket full of ramps to plant. So I want to give a big shout out to James Gorby. Fine feller, finest feller you ever meet. And he just, mentioned to him that I'd like to try to transplant some ramps and get them going here on my farm. And because as far as I know, I have never found any here. And next thing you know, he brought me a big bucket. So I'm all stoked about that. So I'm going to try the way I'm going to plant them. They're facing east where the sun comes up and it'll be shady. Because what I read on them, it calls for partial shade. You know, they'll get a little sunshine in the morning, that'd be it. And I'm going to kind of plant them in the, so they like the deciduous trees, the compost. So I'm going to kind of plant them back in the edge of the woods and hopefully they'll take off. So let's get started. So what we're wanting to do, we're going to plant them here, probably 4 to 6 inches apart. And what I'm wanting to achieve is I want them to colonize. So what that means is I want them to spread. He got me quite a few. I may try to plant some in different places. And I'll have to. All right. Okay, so this is patch number 2. I planted a little bit more down to the other patch that I started yesterday, but this is 2 rows here, 3 rows there. So I've got a little bit more. I'm gonna plant in a different location and hopefully they'll get started. So right there's the sun. That's east. It sets in the west, which is over them mountains. So all the other ones I've had east facing. These are west facing. I'm just gonna do a little experiment. So I've got them right along the edge of this rock here. A lot of composted leaves. It's rotted right there, so we'll just have to see.